carry potential, but it is going to be at the Aatrox for Kana an answer to the Ornn. Kind of an old school counter, because you're able to get so much of that knock up. There's a ton of CC in your kit, so the value you get from the Bellows Breath isn't quite there for that Ornn.
KC just take the leash, no reset, not even a soft one. Thanks so much for the first strike.
Caps is very close at level 6 on mid-wave. You can see just
Side note as well, the auto attack from Aatrox, one of the best healing factors of the champion as well. When you auto another champion, that's what the Bramble looks to
the power of Maokai.
Oh, flash burn though from Yike. Dissonance gets movement speed. And there's no phase rush there, but now for Yike, he'll just pop on top. He'll have his own Nature's Grasp. He's going to roll and catch two. Vladdy doesn't have much available. Caps is getting poked down, but again, he might survive on no HP. The shockwave was huge, but there's not enough damage in the kit yet. His true shot barrage is coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's rolling, and it takes its first victim. Less than 100 HP, and Casey have nothing to show for it. Quite a lot burned there, and even though grubs are being taken, which will make 3 for 3, the dragon stacking is stopped. You guys told me this is a very big team fighting composition from G2. And when you have those dragon stacks for a comp like this, it's such good news as the Zenith Blade does connect, but Targamas is going to crash out.
It's also the fact that G2, no way.
He just spat on the grub. He spat on Yike. Well, if Aatrox finds something, he resets and he goes with it as Vladdy will not be going anywhere. He's stuck in place. The shockwave hits him again. He flashes away though. It's a good counterplay. In comes Yike and bops down Lebrov. Caps has no mana.
On one side of the map, just because the mobility that he has. Meanwhile, do you really feel confident?
Ooh, again, Caps is in trouble. Remember, there's no phase rush. Orianna, he's just going to be dead. There's again a solar flare, a turn is possible. Zenith played in because Lebrov has nowhere else to go. He joined into Rome and wants the ignite down on Vladdy, but he won't get it. A third kill over to KC, and this time the punish goes well.
Lebrov thinking that he could get a cleanup kill at the end of it, but the Seraph's shielding provided by Vladdy helps keep him alive. And ooh.
So Yike, new versus the old. Bramble smash away. Call the Forge God going to be used. Vladdy is still low, but they turn for Yike. He's not tanking. He's got a Leandri's first, so he'll just talk down and chalk and meat. That's what he's made of. A shield into the wall, a shove brother as Kana. It's in the World Ender, but he needs some kills. He needs a buff. He gets a knock up, and still Skewmond in a lot of trouble, but Hans has joined in. It's a good match because Broken Blade has burnt down Vladdy. This is a carry on as KC and a choke will find a shutdown of their own. A searing charge a bit too short.
Now on the Dragon, KC are in the area though.
They are, and the poke from Kalista is very real. Low mana bar is worth looking at, but the Nature's Grasp is going to zone off G2. They get away before this turns into an engage. Second Dragon of the game over to KC, just like that.
Crucially, on a side lane is going to be the vulnerable part of G2.
As you can see, playing up towards the Herald now, that point is kind of ascended here by the fact that he's still setting up some defensive vision, making sure that Skewmond is not going anywhere soon, but as he leaves, he'll just have to back off the wave. I think this kind of furthers the point, right, guys? You're like, oh, Cap stepping forward here.
Well, look at the mini-map. I see Vladdy.
And he's got the ulti. I mean, this is the point. Dagger, you've never been more right, and you're right all the time. A seismic shove, Caps gets slowed down, and after that bit of glazing, we just have to watch Caps trying to play it out, the shockwave in a 1v1, but it's gonna get outnumbered real damn fast. A Magna Storm to stop the blast. Conan Vladdy gets what he deserves. Now call the Forge God in mid-cliff, flashes away, but he's followed to Helm's Deep. He was followed. He gets out now because Skewmond is just on the turret by himself. It looked good, but he's just like the Orc running into the wall. Broken Blade now in the corner as well. He's got to get out of there somehow. But how? This Ornn over the wall wants to get out his TP. Is it there? It's cancelled. He tried to sneak out. You didn't see it in the corner of the eye, but he might be tanky, but how long does he survive this versus Leandri's Maokai and Kana now with his first item too? It's a slow death. It's like watching paint dry, but eventually you can touch the wall again. Surely. And Carter's going to get the kill. A second shutdown of the
aggression with excellence and patience, and they find themselves with a 3k gold lead here in game one.
And crucially,
we hold it back for now, but Kalista, it's an easy miss. The sad B flies, and Nature's Grasp is going to do a hell of a lot more. The Weaver's Wall as well, zoning them off from Broken Blade. It's on the wrong side. He's a tank who has to flash, but now for KC, they look to the left. They find Chains, and Lebrov manages to get out until the last poke. And Ignite will take the tick.
G2 keep trying to cheat with Broken Blade in towards this mid lane, getting the fact that you have this Deadman's Plate to move this Ornn quicker around the map. But KC are responding so incredibly well.
KC, G2 is starting to get really scared every time they get caught.
Yike is always in the right place at the right time. Lebrov, wait, I don't think that won't save.
He's in the wrong place at the wrong time. A hail of arrows.
Isn't that dramatic outside of the top lane matchup, but things are really starting to get scary for G2.
Weaver's Wall comes out yet again, and you say that, indeed it is. Hans Sama now on the wrong side of dodge, followed up and dunked by pummels you into the ground. And KC's top laner, there is no way you can let him be the one who finds you as his flash was burned, but G2 lose again.
KC are everywhere in this game. They send Yike to take Dragon. They move Vladdy and Targamas to cover a potential Anakin turn, and now they're on topside again.
And now again, they're going to zone it out. LeBron just knows he has to die for his 5th time in this grand final. A kill goes over to KC. Lebrov is...
Rel ultimate, and then Kana just closes it out. 3-0-1 now for the Aatrox, and a 2K individual lead over Broken Blade.
This is a pummeling. This is...
Backstage and how his intro into the LEC was insane, right? And of course, he was here last year, but for this year, putting up the tempo, bringing in the push into mid, and Kana's trying to find the pick on Lebrov. Buys time, Solar Flare with the Zenith Blade as well. Kana pops the ulti though and wants to end somebody's world. It might for a game one if they find any more. As a reset imminent here, Kana looking for it as Lebrov finally gets out, this time burning his flash. G2 backing away now with the TP to bring in that rebirth Vladdy.
Oh, behind Samus from Kalista, the shockwave!
No, the shockwave is good. However, remember that under turret, they're getting bodied. Skewmon runs in. Yike is happy to die here as Kana has run out of ulti. He has no chance but to go on in as a seismic shove is still good. And KC, even though it looked a little bit dicey, are trying to outplay the fight, but Hansama gets around it.
Able to get that push in, has that constant side lane threat. He's looking for a potential flank right now. Caps is desperate for one more level. The 3rd point in his ultimate would be a lot of valuable damage.
Someone's going to be crying now. Engages there from Targamas. The seismic shove was brilliant as well. The King of Europe has the shockwave, but he's down. The Rebels advance and forward they march with Kana at the helm. Onto Lebrov will get yet another. As the ulti expires, it matters not. There's still a kill in his back pocket. G2 with 3, KC with 4, Broken Blade with a seismic shove. That's going to send him to hell. KC in their opening game in the finals are kicking G2's ass.
KC are painting the town with the blue blood of G2, making sure that they don't get a look in as Soul is taken for KC.
Another fantastic fight from KC. Europe sits with a scoreline of 0-4-1, and he's going to be the target once more.
With a Nature's Grass that lines the hallways, it hurts. Kana, you're right, in the best spot at the best time. A call to Forge God might make it the worst of Solar Flare. He sent skyward. I take it.
Now the pressure is back onto G2.
But how fast is it going to go down with the lethality comp? You can see there, 5, 6, 5, and we're sitting at the edge now with Nature's Grass as well. True Shot Raj going to scout it out, but it's going to be gone. No steal can do. Talking about consistently, feels like he holds together KC, as even right now, the pressure around him mounts up. And
there's still so much on the side of the map of KC they have to take, like all the outer turrets, then the inhibitors, then try and get to a Nexus. So I think for G2, it is a start on the comeback road.
This time, is it Fnatic again? The PDS? We came in today and a lot of people are like, yeah, KC, the underdogs. Such a big statement piece for the opening game. As that turret eventually does fall down.
Starts off, look at the positioning of Caps.
It's a nuisance, isn't it? True Shot Barrage gets some damage down. That's big from Hansama. Vladdy eats some of the fruit lettuce in the river as 6K is now the held. Nature's Grass the zone out. KC want to try and flip, maybe turn for the fight. True Shot Barrage, or rather the ult from the Ornn is disengaged from. Kana flashes and knocks down Broken Blade. And now he's got a reset. Fly, Kana, fly. Watch the Aatrox with Infernal. Once again, Rock Europe's world. Yes, Skewmon got the Elder, but it doesn't matter. There was a steal, but I think KC stole our hearts first as Hans will die on top of it, and KC open up.
KC is looking to make the revolution a reality. They beat G2 in the team fight, and while they will be denied the Elder, they've set their sights on the base in what was a terrifying play from Kana, ripping apart the backline.
KC took a risk in the draft, and it has paid off massively. What a game one from KC to put themselves and their names forward.
10 seconds on Broken Blades.
Let's see. I've seen enough Nexus held. True Shot Barrage, or rather Chains of Corruption, Kalista down. He'll survive this Solar Flare, but as Zenith Blade in, Lebrov trying to delay. Nexus is bare. He's dead. Everyone respawning at half HP. Kalista is autoing a flash away. And KC do it in style, but they get the job done in the opening game of finals.
Of course, it's only game one, and we shouldn't jump to conclusions, but that was a strong opening statement from the challengers against the champions of Europe.